Welcome to our India News Hour. Online penetration of retail in India is expected to reach 10.7% by 2024. India is the fastest growing e-commerce market. India's startup ecosystem is growing, which is well supported by favorable FDI policies, government initiatives like Startup India and Digital India, as well as the rising internet penetration driven by market players like Reliance Jio. The online retail market in India is estimated to be 25% of the total organized retail market and is expected to reach 37% by 2030. Moreover, online shoppers in India are expected to reach 220 million by 2025. This shows the kind of impact online retailers have on people. With an increasing business, there are certain expectations too for online retail. With 500 million Indians coming online, the chances of a customer's first touchpoint with your brand being digital have increased substantially. Online penetration of retail in India is expected to reach 10.7% by 2024, and India e-commerce sector is expected to reach $111.40 billion by 2025. Retail 4.0 is well on track to bringing a convergence of the online and offline experiences. Shoppers need no longer choose between one or the other, as a digitally enabled ecosystem creates a unified experience across various channels. There is also a renewed focus on cost optimization in retail operations. Retailers are evaluating multiple avenues including direct-to-customer models and hyper-local delivery for essentials. Backing it all are data-led insights and innovative technologies like cloud, AI, ML, big data and immersive media. There is a sharp increase in aggregator companies, better FDI policies, fintech investments and the self-reliant manufacturing of products are some of the ways the industry's growth is being augmented. The ongoing COVID-19 pandemic is driving retailers worldwide to fundamentally reassess how they do business. The crisis has also made clear the importance of technology to the industry. The retail market size is expected to reach $1.5 trillion by 2030 compared to the estimated market size of $793 billion in 2020. The ongoing omni-channel assistance that combines the traits of both online and offline buying experiences will become mainstream and amplify online-led exports. Going forward, digitization will take over the entirety of back-end operations and revolutionize inventory management, enterprise scheduling and employee management. Unmanned aerial vehicles like drones will speed up the delivery and distribution of retail goods. Retail chains will implement gamification via apps, social media, QR codes, etc. in their physical and online stores to heighten shopping experience, track real-time purchase behavior, etc. Predictive analytic tools will become more readily available to all D2C outlets regardless of size and enhance personalization, sales forecast, etc. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. Fintechs get RBI approval to access credit bureaus. As per the latest guidelines of the Reserve Bank of India, the fintech companies can now access credit data bureaus and can register as customers. Under the recent amendment, any company entity with a web price of over Rs 2 crore can access data to improvise their services to the banks and finance corporations, but only Indian owned with diversified position can access this data. Corporates who have certification from CISA licensed auditors to show that they have a sturdy and safe data know-how system in place can only get access to the data. Reliance Jio launches UPI AutoPay with NPCI. Reliance Jio, in partnership with the National Payments Corporation of India, has introduced AutoPay facilities for the millions of UPI and Jio users. This will enable Jio customers to set standing instructions on the MyJio app using UPI AutoPay for their favorite tariff plans and hassle-free recharging experience. With this integration, Jio has now become the first player in the telecom industry to go live with the unique e-mandate feature that was launched by NPCI. UPSTF arrests 9 people in a 50 crore rupees data leak fraud. Uttar Pradesh Special Task Force has exposed one organization which has fabricated over rupees 50 crore through insurance fraud. The investigation highlights how scammers were using data of leading private insurance companies to cheat their customers. The gang had set up a professional call center to make fraudulent calls offering deals and incentives on their existing policies to cheat customers. The leaked data of insurance companies acted as the base through which these fraudsters planned their attack. Polytrade announces listing on CoinDCX. Polytrade Finance, a decentralized finance lending platform providing working capital to SMEs in the real world using crypto liquidity, announced its listing on cryptocurrency exchange CoinDCX. The listing will increase the liquidity of the trade token and penetration into the wider Indian communities. The listing has been done specifically to cater the demands of the small and medium enterprises for the working capital of India. IBM designates Ana Paula Assis as new GM for EMEA. IBM has announced the appointment of Ana Paula Assis as its new EMEA General Manager as predecessor Marta Martins Alonso retires from the organization after 19 years. The new EMEA GM has previously held a number of executive positions during her 25 years with IBM, including General Manager for the Latin America region, during which she drove sustained growth and increased market share. Assis has also held multiple IBM strategic business positions in the United States, as well as holding the role of Vice President of Software Sales in China. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India News Magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.